It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
Welcome back to Cat Chat yet again another week. Thank you for tuning in with us. I'm your host, Jordan Johnson. We're about to kick off our couple of segments, but first we want to introduce our one-on-one guest today. This is Sydney. How are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm glad to have you on here for the very last time for the semester. Yeah. Are you excited about that?
Yeah, it's a little sad though at the same time.
Right. I mean, the excitement comes in because knowing that the end of the semester is right around the corner, so
yeah.
I'm excited about that. Well, since you've been on the show, our viewers are going to miss you. They're going to wonder where you're going, you know what I mean? And then most of all, we're all going to be curious about your experience on being on Northwest Cat Chat. And so we'd love to hear your feedback and your thoughts about your goods and your bads and your dislikes and your positives about the show.
Yeah, well, being on the show has been a wonderful experience. I did not know kind of what to expect, I guess, when I accepted being a panelist. And it was just, I don't know, it was really cool to be able to share what my opinion is, because I feel like we don't always get heard as students. And
true that.
I feel like Cat Chat is definitely a way to get heard.
Awesome. That's awesome. And yes, that's exactly what we do what we do. And so, but as far as your opinion and your comments about different issues that we've discussed throughout the course of the semester, what would you say what would the outcome from that be? Have you seen any changes or anything like that around campus, or have you noticed people talking about Cat Chat more? Or
yeah, my friends actually text me when they hear me on the radio, or they see it and they're like, "Oh my gosh, you're on the radio." I'm like, "Yeah, I am." Right. And they're like, "Your opinion was really good. You're so well spoken." I'm like, "Thanks." Weird. I don't think that about myself, but it's just really I don't know. I guess I do notice it now because I want to I also want to know what people are thinking about what my opinion was.
Right.
So
that's good stuff. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
And then, this is your senior year too. So how wonderful is it that you're going out with a bang, doing Cat Chat and sharing your opinion, and especially you've been here for a while, so it's kind of you got more of a grounded thought process. Seeing how this is your senior year and this is you're doing your last show on Cat Chat, we'd love to hear about your experience even as far as being a student here at Northwest and what that's been like, and just tell us a little bit about that journey.
Well, I am definitely not the same person I came in as,
okay.
So, which is really funny because I come from a very, very, very small town. I graduated with 49 people. I spent 12 years with those people, and then I came here and I didn't know a single soul. And I was like, oh, okay, well, this is going to be weird and new. So I don't know. It was just, I've changed a lot, and even my advisor is Jackie Lamer, and
okay.
I don't think I would have gotten through college without her. She has hugged me, and dealt with my tears. It's great, especially when I need to pick me up. Jackie Lamer has been there. So
that's awesome. That's
yeah.
awesome. What would you say are some negative experiences, or as a negative experiences, but growing areas that you've witnessed here throughout Northwest? I mean, curriculum has changed. They now have this new campus mastery plan, and you see them constantly doing construction. I mean, just little things like that. What did you say would be okay, it has been a wonderful experience watching them grow through this period, or see these things changes?
Well, my biggest probably complaint is the union food. I don't know what happened to the cornbread muffins, but I think they got rid of them, and I'm really upset about that. That was a hard time in my life
right.
when I found out they were just gone. But other areas I've just watched Northwest grow in is my communications degree has changed a lot, and it's just I've been a guinea pig for a lot of classes, and which has been fun, but also at the same time I'm oh man, I hear about what they're doing now and I'm I wish I would have gotten to do that, or
right.
They got to do this, why didn't I get to do that? And then I'm well, I was the guinea pig for the class, so
right, somebody got to be right.
Yeah.
Take it
right.
for the team, and always a Bearcat.
Yeah.
With that being said, on your way out, what is still some traditions or still some last minute things that you're kind of preparing yourself for?
I guess I'm just kind of preparing for the next step, which is I'm applying for jobs in New York and Chicago. So
wow,
I'm
moving
even to another bigger city, and so I don't know. I guess I'm excited to graduate, walk across the stage, shake President Jazz's hand, and be I did it, and get to make my cool cap. I'm excited for those things.
Alrighty. That is huge right there. I mean, you're going from 49 people to a little under 7,000, and now you're about to be up there with a couple billion, you know what I mean? Like, or a couple million anyway. That is huge.
Yeah, I'm
Good luck
excited.
to you. Well, we're about to jump into our break. Thank you for tuning in with us. And Sydney, thank you for joining us throughout the course of the semester. It's been a pleasure. And we will catch you guys in just a minute.
It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
Thanks for tuning in with us, you know what I'm saying? We got my homie Bryson here with us, and we about to start kicking off, you know what I'm saying, talking about his college career and how he's come up from freshman to senior, and now he's a grad student here for Evergreen at Northwest. How you doing this week, Bryson?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
Thanks for
complain.
joining us. Thanks for joining us. I believe this is your last time on Cat Chat this
I
semester?
believe so, yeah. That's
Okay.
what I've been told.
All right, man. It's been a pleasure having you. You always provide great commentary, and it's a good time.
You're too kind, man. Too kind.
We would love to hear about your journey here. And first of all, tell us about what it's been like on Cat Chat. You've been doing Cat Chat now for what, 3 semesters?
This is I think just two semesters. I did it last spring and I did it this fall here.
Gotcha.
It's been fun. I really still don't know why you guys keep having me on, but here we are, I guess. I don't know. It's been fun. It's nice to get to talk about the issues and share your opinions, get your voice heard, I guess. So it's neat. It's a fun experience.
Hear that. As you transition away, what would be something that for individuals that are out there that oh man, I think Cat Chat would be cool to do, and something's holding them back? What would be some encouraging words that you would kind of give them?
If you want to do it, just do it. Just ask around. Just see what do I have to do to get on this show, and then just find the people to talk to and see if you can get on. I don't know.
Alrighty, be bold and be courageous and your passion. That's what's up. So, again, you know what I'm saying, you've been a Bearcat now for a little while.
Quite a while,
yeah. Yeah. Sydney, we just had her on, and she was talking about how over the course of her college career, she has grown and kind of, in a sense, become a different person. She's matured, and she now is the woman that she's going to be for at least a little while. You know what I'm saying? It'll come over a long duration. Would you mind walking us through your college career? What it was like when you first got here, some of your expectations, and then senior year as you graduated, and how that prepared you to be a grad student?
Well, I really had no idea what to expect. I came into school basically a sophomore. I took a lot of college credit in high school and stuff, so I came in. I switched my major once, but I still graduated. I got my undergrad in 3 years. I'm finishing up my master's now. I'm finishing up my master's, didn't hit a semester early. I don't know. I've sort of rushed through college, but at the same time, I've had a lot of fun. I don't know. I learned a lot about just being with other people, meeting new people, working hard in life, and just putting forth your best effort. And you'll get a lot of good results whenever you just do that.
Nice.
I don't know. I've had a great time here at Northwest. It's been an awesome experience. I wouldn't be who I am now without what I've done here at this university.
That's awesome. We here at Northwest really pride ourselves in being diverse and inclusive of all nations, countries, backgrounds, and ethnicities, and that nature. As far as being a citizen of that community for, you know what I'm saying, the several years that you've been here, how would you say that's kind of prepared you for the workforce? And I don't know, what are some improvements that you can still see changing?
I mean, just me personally, I'm from a small town of, I graduated with 29 people. I'm from the smallest county in the state of Missouri, and there's literally no diversity. Everyone's sort of the same, basically, same mindset, same attitudes. So coming here has been awesome. I love meeting new people and seeing what other people have to offer, seeing different viewpoints and stuff, and so Northwest is a great place for that. You have people from every sort of background and all sorts of ways of life. We have foreign students from all over the world. We have people from literally 10 miles up the road as far as way, and we have people from India. You know? So it's just it's really neat how everyone comes together and everyone's go green, go Cats. Everyone just supports each other and wants the best for each other. I think it's a great atmosphere.
It is, and it's continuing to grow and continue to make steps in that positive direction, trying to become more diverse. What is one thing that, in one of your closing statements, what is one thing that you would like to see Northwest continue to change or continue to do to better the campus?
You should always work on inclusiveness. Northwest, I mean, as awesome as it's been, we've had problems here since I've been here. We've had issues with sexual assault. We've had a fraternity get shut down, so that's awful stuff. So obviously we need to work to improve that and make sure that stuff doesn't keep happening.
Right.
But I mean, obviously you always want to find new things to work on. So, nothing's ever perfect. You can always just find something to improve. So, I mean, I just hope that the university continues to move forward and make itself better.
All right, well, we're about to jump into our break. Bryson, thank you again, man. It's always been entertaining and a pleasure to have you on. Continue to tune in with us as we jump into our next segment. See you in a minute.
It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
Segment number 3, and here we are sitting with Aaron. Thank you for joining us again today.
I'm glad to be here.
You don't sound like it. How's the week going?
It's not going too bad. I was getting really nervous because I had a test on Wednesday that I needed to pass, I needed to do really well on, and I walked out of that test feeling pretty confident. So it was pretty good. I had a great day.
Well, I hope the results reflect that feeling. So, but as we jump into our segment or whatever, we've been talking about and having the trend of just talking about our college experiences here at Northwest and how it's grown us and what are some of the benefits and opportunities we've had here. So I would love to hear about like some of the benefits that you have been able to use and take advantage of since being here.
So since being here, I've gotten a lot of connections because with our major, like my major, I'm a mass media major with an emphasis in broadcast production. And so like Will, he's kind of our engineer, and he has like a lot of connections. He knows a lot of people. Like he does like all different work. He basically knows like everything. Like he probably wouldn't tell you that he does, but he definitely does. But I kind of worked with him over the summer with an internship, and he's like on a whole different level than I am because I'm not a very like tech-based person, even though I should be. I mean, you need to know that in the industry, but he's like, this camera does this thing, and you push these buttons, and this all does this stuff, and I'm just like, yeah, okay. So it was very like fast-paced, and like you had to learn a lot in like a little time, but it's just like I did learn something. I learned more about like Photoshop and like Adobe Premiere and different things, and also just how to like set up the truck for like if you didn't know, we have this like huge broadcast truck for like live events and stuff.
Pull up at games, and you guys have like done little small like concerts, you know what I'm saying, for like different events and stuff like that. It's been cool.
Yeah, it's super fun. Like he said, it's like one of the trucks like professional like big companies like use, and so I think that's super cool because like now we have that like hands-on experience. So like I feel like no other school has that type of stuff. I heard that like if you go to Mizzou, like yes, they have a good program, but like most of the time they don't even get into the studio till like their junior year.
Oh, wow, that's
where
weird.
Like I got into a studio like the first day of my freshman year. Like I know like kinda everything.
And you talking about jumping off the cliff, you like dove, you know what I mean, with no hopes of grabbing on. Like that's what's up.
Oh gosh, yeah. Like we've been in all positions, like the director of a show, like switching like different cuts and like making graphics, like editing your own show. Like we know how to do a lot of things. I still don't feel very like super prepared like when I graduate, but I'm a junior, so I still have like a year or so.
You still you still have some time. So I guess as you prepare to transition to your senior year, what is something that you're hoping that you do get the opportunity to gain, or some knowledge that you get to master on your way out?
I really want to be able to like use different cameras, because right now like we're just sticking to the basics with like an XA20 for like practicum and stuff, but I kind of want to like I'm really hoping that next semester I get to produce a show, like the media outlet. Like I kind of want to take that to a different level and just kind of like introduce new ideas of like different like types of media, like maybe like blogging and stuff like that, because we don't really talk about that stuff, and I want to open people's eyes to something like that they haven't really thought about before, because people talk about podcasts too all the time, and I'm like, I don't listen to podcasts, that'd be cool, but I really just want to like basically like being in charge. I want to take that role, and I want to learn how to like be in charge of people and also like handle that responsibility, and also like they say this is an industry where like you can't get easily, I guess, like butt hurt. Like someone's gonna say something and it's gonna hurt your feelings. So I'm gonna try to I want to get tougher skin. I think that's what I want to leave with, tougher skin and be able to use a camera. Today I tried to put a camera on a tripod, did not work very well. So.
Well, like you said, we got one more year to go. You know what I mean? To like go around the track. So I know and I believe in you. I mean, and then with Northwest having the opportunity for you to master that, I know you get the opportunity to do so. We're about to jump into our break here in a couple more, minutes, but I want to see, yes, you have like some things that you still want to grow in and master, but as far as like the campus goes, what is something as a campus-wide, something that we should all like aspire to do and like hope to grow in?
If you're in like any events, like definitely, not events, like groups, probably like definitely grow in that. I know that next semester we're gonna have an independent filmmakers club, or like, I don't know if it's exactly called that, but it's like, that's what it used to be called. But like next semester we have something going on where you can like join a club and you can make your own short film. Wow. And you get to kind of do like whatever you want. Like there's like the script writing, the acting, like director, editing, like you get to pick what you want to do, which is actually really fun.
Right.
And we did that in one of our video production classes.
Yes.
And so like I think it would inspire a lot of people that like even if you're not in this major, like you can do stuff like that. And so I think that's something super fun that a lot of people are really going to enjoy.
That actually sounds really exciting. You actually got me hyped to want to do it. Like that's,
like you can be an actor. Like even if like you just there's David Bruce. He's like a computer science major type thing, but he knows a lot of things about like graphics and different like editing software and like making like really cool things. So, like even if you're not like a video person, I recommend like you at least go check it out just to see what they're going to do. Got you.
Well, you heard it here. Aaron is all about getting involved and continuing to learn and grow. Take advantage of your resources around you. But continue to tune in with us, and we'll be back with you in a moment. Thank you.
It's where students discuss their views. It's Cat Chat, brought to you by Northwest Student Media.
Welcome back. We're at the end the show with our special guest here. We got Vontre on, you know what I'm saying, with the one-on-one. How you doing today, man?
I'm doing good.
Good stuff. Well, it's been an active trend today, you know what I'm saying, just talking about our college experience here at Northwest Missouri State, you know what I mean, and all the goofy people that we get to see on the regular. With that being said, I would love to just hear about your college experience from just the time that you got here. I mean, I know you're coming from a big city, St. Louis, and then, you know, say coming up to Maryville, it being a small town and it being a small rural town at that. Love to hear your insight and your perspective on what that was like for you.
When I got here my first year, it was a pace change. Coming from St. Louis, you know, everything moved fast, the highway, the people, the businesses, all that stuff. But when I came here, everything slowed down.
Already. So
it made me put things into a different perspective, like when it comes to time management and when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, interacting with different people. Because in St. Louis, you know what I'm saying, you got a variety of people. But when you come here, you know what I'm saying, you're just here with a set, fix, you know what I'm saying, set of people.
Right.
And you know, what else I say, like, I mean, the transition was pretty, you know what I'm saying, it was pretty,
it was tough in the beginning.
Yeah.
I feel you on that one. But as you have, you know what I'm saying, been here for a while, you know what I mean, and again, Northwest prides itself in diversity and inclusion, trying to make all backgrounds of, you know what I'm saying, no matter what that looks like, feel comfortable here in this setting. How have you like seen the changes here, you know what I'm saying, and actually things getting better, people feeling like, yo, this is my campus too, not just, oh, I'm a student here?
Yeah, when I first got here, I felt that the chemistry with the people that interact with each other out here, it wasn't too awesome. But as the years progressing, now that, you know what I'm saying, I'm sitting here today, I can honestly say that, you know what I'm saying, the relationships that I built with certain people and, you know what I'm saying, make connections with other people are amazing. And, you know what I'm saying, sometimes you got to go to college to experience that. Now overall, with the diversity and inclusion around this campus, it could be a little better.
Yeah.
Because we know we still got things to work on, you know what I'm saying, like We still got to bring up social justice issues like, you know what I'm saying, it was a resident not too long ago, like yesterday, she had her car vandalized.
Right.
And, you know what I'm saying, we had another student, you know what I'm saying, who has a protest shirt on, you know what I'm saying, getting come that, you know what I'm saying, you got to bring your shirt, you got to get rid of your shirt. Like, that's not what that means up here. Like, things like that, it's not going to make us move forward, it's just going to hinder us and keep us back.
Exactly.
So for us as a country, we gotta get better, and we gotta understand that this country is built off a plethora of people from different backgrounds and different traditions and different religions, and that's what makes us America.
That's right.
That's what makes us great. So we gotta do better.
I agree. I mean, just like we are looking to our nation's political figures and authority figures to make us proud to wear the name USA, and we also want to be proud to say, yo, I was a Bearcat, you know what I mean, forever green. If I cannot stand by or believe in where, you know what I'm saying, what they're pursuing, then I can't take pride in that. And so, you know what I'm saying, that's huge. With that being said, you see, we identified, you know what I'm saying, some of the changes and some of the movements that we're going to, you know what I'm saying, try to pursue with these most recent elections, with our campus taking steps in a new way, you know what I mean, in ways that even large universities like MU aren't even doing, in trying to be more inclusive and changing our curriculum around. What is something that you hope to see or hope to experience before you leave here?
Family, you know. When you got freshmen and international students that come here, you know, it's sometimes rough for them to transition into the college life, especially here, because it's so slow. But us, you know what I'm saying, as a Northwest community and us as people, you know what I'm saying, we should help one another make sure that, you know what I'm saying, their life is a little smoother while we make our lives smoother.
Already.
So that's all we gotta do. Like yesterday, it was bridging the gaps of diversity. Yesterday, you know what I'm saying. We had people come in, you know what I'm saying, from different cultures and express themselves. You know what I'm saying, and be in one environment, enjoy themselves, and have a good time, and build relationships and build solid foundations when it comes to the future. You know what I'm saying, when meeting people, and that's what we need to do a little bit more. And once we get that, I feel like, you know what I'm saying, the jump as us as a university will excel. Indeed. Through the roof.
Indeed. It's funny, I mean, you talk about all the opportunities that we have to encounter and educate ourselves about these different cultures, and yet and still, we still have some closed-minded and individuals out there that are going out and vandalizing cars, or, you know what I'm saying, not identifying a more peaceful and respectable way to engage in conversation about people that want to protest. I think it's a wonderful dream and hope to see that our campus continues to grow in that, and that we do become a family. And when you step on our campus, that you feel that, yo, I'm home. With that being said, you heard it here from all your different students from different backgrounds and ethnicities, that here at Northwest we pride ourselves in being a family and pride ourselves in networking. So I hope you continue to tune in with us next semester or next week, and